Good morning, guys. Welcome back.
Morning, morning.
Hello, hello. A very nice question to start the day with. Can you double a $50 account in 10 days with your strategy? Uh,
With one trade.
what do you want me to say? Maybe you can, who knows? Or maybe you can. But it's not a good idea. I mean, at the end of the day, it's $50. You can try do anything with it, flip it or something. It is possible if you have a very good win rate. If the market conditions are good, but with a normal count, I wouldn't suggest you to try that.
GJ looks good, both down or up.
GJ is in a nice consolidation box.
Yes, yes, yes.
It has a good zone. It's been there for a while. We're gonna look and see. Hopefully it breaks in the future. GBP USD is also pretty good, and maybe I'd rather take GU than GJ, to be honest, because GJ there's one candle higher, one candle lower, these.
Yeah.
And
It's not so clear roads.
yeah, it's a little bit messy. You can still work if there's a good breakout above, and then we take the retest, but only with a good break above. And if you look at GBP US dollar, is a very clean rejections, clean zone here. Once we break, we know what can happen here, so just have to wait and see what happens. Also, this current candle is rejecting a little bit. The more rejections, the better setup is going to be when it breaks. I'm just going to go through all pairs to see what's happening, to see if there's a current break and retest happening, like this one on Euro US dollar. But it already did push all the way down, and it seems like it has created a zone here, because it's the third time it rejected on the same level. So we gotta draw a level there, because it's not just first, it's not second, it's a third time rejecting there. If this would be a retest right after the breakout, I would probably consider it, because this zone is pretty good. We have so many rejections, and look at the breakout candle, no bottom wick, but unfortunately that meant there was a lot of momentum, which caused this move straight to the downside and no retest. Now is price coming. There's a chance we might reject again, but it's also a chance that it might turn into a fake out. So chances are pretty much 50-50 here, and not gonna get involved in a 50% chance. Your JPY. I know we missed it now, but was Euro GBP a valid break and retest this last hour? We're gonna look at it now. A little bit of patience. Look at this, the Euro GPY, it's kinda breakout, not a full breakout if you look at it, but the zones are not that clean either on Euro GPY. If you look at this, it's already a breakout. these recent rejections, it is already a breakout, and it's kind of respecting that level. It did a deeper retest, but it's rejecting, and it pushed a little bit to the downside. But then you have the left, where the zone is a little lower, so a bit complicated here. You have to wait and see. Maybe a close above, back in the range. A close back in the range can do something there. What's happening with Aussie dollar? It's been here for a while. Looks like it came pretty deep in the zone, then it's coming back up again. But we gotta remember that it was Friday, so we didn't expect some big kind of move to the upside. I'm just gonna clean all the levels here and draw some new ones. We have this level here, it's pretty nice. We can see it's rejecting again. Right now at this point there's nothing happening, so we move on. NZD's dollar is also at the same level. It's been consolidating for so long now. Every time it's breaking above a zone or above a consolidation box, it's coming back to it again. And they're just getting bigger and bigger, these consolidation zones. You can see we got rejected again from the same zone. One thing I like is that it's creating some big zones every time, and that's a good thing. Right now it's not in a position to look for a trade. We need to wait for later. We'll see what happens. We see that we have a breakout on GBP/AUD here above, but it was not very strong breakout. Also, we gotta address the fact that GBP/AUD last time it did break below this, it turned into a fake out. So just for the future, remember that GBP/AUD is pretty much very known to make fake outs. But if you look at the other side, it was a good fake out too. A break back in the range, a retest, and some continuation. So in this case, the fake out would work pretty well. Also later on, price continued to do some weird stuff, and we kind of started to ignore this level, even though still it respected it sometimes closing below and it just in the middle of the zone. When it starts to close like this in the middle of the zone, it's not respecting it anymore, and you can see that we had a breakout here and the retest kind of didn't work out. That means that GA is very risky to trade. On break and retest, it usually is doing some deep pullbacks, or it's turning into a fake out pretty easy. But there was a lot of news on GBP last week, and Aussie dollar also moved a lot, so kind of makes sense why it was all over and doing fake outs. Euro NZD. Looks like last night we had a few gaps here. Look where USD opened. Yeah, that's a 50 pips gap. Let me check on MetaTrader to see if this is true.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Andra.
To my EC market, there is not that movement.
No, same.
Yeah.
On Pepperstone and IC markets, this is not available to see. It didn't happen as it seems, yeah. True, just wanted to check if that was some real stuff or not. Okay, let's just continue here. The secondary pairs, nothing much. Some consolidation on NZD-JPY. So someone asked if Euro GBP was valid break and retest on the previous candle. Look, we don't usually trade Euro GBP, but let's take a look here. Looks like there was a zone here and a pretty good one. Price came all the way up to this other zone, and this one was a big rejection from a pretty big zone. Price came all the way down, closed below support, did a retest, and now a nice move to the downside. Was this valid? Absolutely, it was valid. And a very nice setup, to be honest. Only the breakout, let's see how many pips. Yeah, around 4 pips, but I guess 4 pips for your GBP is kind of acceptable since it's a pair like UJ, I guess. It doesn't move big, but I guess, yeah, it was valid. It was valid enough. Pretty good setup, to be honest. Also, the breakout candle closed without a bottom wick, so we kind of knew that there's going to be a continuation for at least like 10 pips. Since it came for a retest also, it was very nice. If you cashed it, then perfect, but I guess that you missed it. These pairs, guys, are just not very stable, and we usually look for a trade here when we don't really have anything else. When we don't have any choice on the major pairs, we look for a setup on the minor ones. These pairs are not very good to trade daily, so here and there when we find a good setup, why not trade it? But only a good zone and safe one. Now we are waiting for GJ and GU. Yes?
Can I ask you about GJ?
Sure.
So when I did the analysis this morning, I didn't like it because I saw it was moving like the level was not perfect, but my level compared to your the lower level, mine is lower. So I want to ask you if it makes sense, like it's here, so I go like this and like up to here. Oh no, wait. Maybe it's I can make it better from here. Yeah. So my level is like this.
I didn't draw the level below because it's not exactly here. I was just focused on the level above.
Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, look where candles are closed. Your level is right. That's where it should be.
Okay.
It's just I didn't draw the level below. It was from last week, I guess. But yeah, that's the level also. To
And
the
about
downside, because we were not focused on
yes,
the downside because price is pushing up.
yeah. And about the upside, so the level I didn't like super much because of this. So I thought that GU is better because of these two reasons. Like it's does it make sense here? Like it breaks up with a nice candle, but after it just
Yeah, that's the thing I
um,
said also. Uh,
okay.
GU is way better at this time than GBP JPY, even though it's still respecting the level GJ, and this is a very strong level. It's a
And
very
yeah,
strong level. But I guess was this Friday?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if it was Friday, you don't expect a big continuation on a Friday because the end of the week people close their positions. So it's more likely you can have a fake out at the end of a Friday. And you can see that after it closed back in the range, it still started to respect the level again. I think it can still work, but since we have the chance to choose here, we choose GBP US dollar. But this is also, I think it's gonna work out because the level is pretty strong. It's just
Yeah,
the day when it broke above, it was not the best day, Friday. And also the 4 hour is pretty much exactly the same. You can see how good it did respect the level when it broke last time. And if you look at here also, it did a break and retest, but I guess this retest was deeper. It still did the move to the upside. So at the end, I think it's gonna work out. It just at this time, I think there's a way higher chance that we continue to the upside.
hmm, okay. And
Yeah,
GBP USD as well. I had different level, so I draw it so you can see if that makes sense.
I
So
guess you have this
yeah,
lower
yeah, that,
level.
that's one level exactly. And the next one is where price is now. Like, yes, yeah, you have it, you have it. Yeah, that's the one.
If you look below this, you're gonna find a lot of zones. Maybe you're gonna find a lot of zones, but this one is the cleanest one and the major one and the easiest to spot, and usually big zones are easy to spot, so I think it's a good level to think about a breakout. Or let's just go to the 4 hour, and the 4 hour is not the best.
Yeah, but this 4 hour, if let's say the level you have here, if you go back, it is here. So even 4 hour, it's
Just
the
a
lower
second,
one
guys,
makes sense.
have a call to answer, sorry.
So,
what we were saying. Okay, so GBP US dollar is good, but also you see the foreign level is a bit higher here. Where was it? It's a bit messy, but if we focus only on the 1 hour, I think we see this. We have a small range in between here. It's not very clean, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it closes. How many pips we have here? Around 13 pips. I guess GJ is gonna be better at this point now.
Can you go search on GU and ask
Yeah.
you? So this didn't happen, but if let's say I still have that level, and so from here, okay, to the next one here, it's 12 pips. So if the price was like closing below, like this one here, didn't happen because already went up. But if price closed there, could be a trade, like enter here, retest, to go here, could have been a trade.
Yeah, but the point is that you're at resistance, and this is just a minor zone at that time. While while price is rejecting this, this is just a minor zone. Can that happen? The thing is, when price is at resistance, it's not necessary that price is gonna drop all the way down right away as soon as it touches this. The thing is, you have a minor zone here, you have a resistance here. Now price can take some time. Maybe comes, tries again, comes, tries again.
Yeah.
You know, and that is doable, of course, but just it's not something that we do usually.
Okay.
We wait for the safe one. But can this work just a close above? Yeah, it might work because price is gonna try more and more to break this level.
So yeah, I was thinking about I would take it. The only reason was like I didn't like this deep week, that so price went deep already. So that's why I would maybe not take it.
Look, the fact that we have two big candles
Yeah, yeah,
coming all the way from the support, see
yeah.
two big rejections, and now we're going all the way bullish. It just tells us that there's a good chance we're going to continue more than that.
Okay.
And that's why I was a little bit excited about GU because the momentum looked great.
Yeah.
It's just now it's losing that and it's getting a rejection. And at this point, even GJ looks a little bit better, maybe.
Yeah.
But we'll see. If we don't have a breakout at this hour, I think it's gonna be even better later on because we have a 4-hour close.
Yeah.
So a double confirmation, who doesn't want it? It would be even better. Euro US dollar, 1 hour.
It's 1 hour, yeah.
Euro US dollar. Leszek, why does your chart look a little different? I thought.
I have my charts the same as Les.
No, I think
Yeah.
I drew my level a bit too low.
And but different from Les, the next level to me is this one. Yeah.
Look, Andra, about this, we talked before again. This is where price is rejecting, and this is the result for price rejecting this level.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can't count this as a level because in reality what is happening here, price is pushing down, is
Yeah.
rejecting the support, and it can't go down. So what happens, it comes back and just consolidates, stays in a small range. So can't really say this is the next level here. I don't think this acts as a zone at all here. I might be wrong, but this is what I've seen for a long time. And you can just go and maybe do some research on what happens when there's something like this. If this was a way bigger than this consolidation box, I would say okay, we have a zone here and a zone here, but it's just too small to count this as a zone, unless there's something on the left that matches with this level here, with this price level. Otherwise, I wouldn't count this as a zone there.
I counted because, like on the left, I found something, but it's very far, so maybe that doesn't count.
Yeah, it's too far, and if you don't see the level on the 4 hour, it probably doesn't exist.
Okay.
On the left, on EU here, if you look, we don't have a clear view here. I don't know what to say about the 4 hour. On the left here, all the way on August, I guess we
Maybe
don't
your
even
level here.
we don't even need to look that far, probably. Yeah, we'll see. It's not that it's the strongest zone ever.
Yeah.
It's a good zone, not bad. We've seen price reject and respect the level, and the way it's pushing maybe gives a very good breakout. Can it work? It might work. It's good chance if the 4 hour breaks too. The daily and 4 hour are not clean. It's just the 1 hour that I like. So we look and see which one suits us better when we break.
GJ is trying to break also.
Yeah, I like GJ. I like GJ. But we don't have much time, GJ. We need a good close above. No top wick. And to the moon. I lost some hopes on Geo, to be honest. When I saw that the next level is very close. But anyway, what can we do? GJ is still good. GJ can still give us a good trade. Not sure about this hour though. Anything can happen. It's 6 minutes left. A quick 10 pip push.
Yeah, I would like a stronger close on GJ because of the, like, this one could be, like, I want to close above this.
Yeah, of course we need 10 pips break.
Yeah, in this situation, we're gonna need a good breakout. Otherwise, we can't really trust it, right? From the history on the left, from what happened before. So only a good breakout is needed here. But it seems like good momentum on GJ, and today we might have a bigger continuation to the upside.
USD touched the non-level, the one I was looking at.
What? What is doing?
Yeah, he went to that
Yeah.
zone, let's say.
I think I'm not gonna trade EU. It's just on the daily, it's not at a good point to trade it. I think I better skip. We can get better setups for sure. GJ is gonna be good. I hate that it's gonna be a weak breakout because it's probably gonna work and just gonna continue after. But such a shame. Closing week. Okay, getting closer. 6 pips. Give us 10, GJ. Give us a break without a top wick, and we're good. Let's see if we start the Monday with a win or a loss like the last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks we started Mondays with a loss, but we ended up winning some nice trades after. Maybe it's a good thing, who knows. Let's see, just a little bit more. We have 2 minutes left and we're very close to 10 pips. 7, 8? I don't know, man. Even 7, 8 can work. We have good momentum. Such a shame to not have a good clean breakout. Or no, I guess it's gonna prove us wrong. It's about to close very nice. Very nice. Let's go GJ, just a little bit more. If we have a, I don't know. I don't know,
Said if it makes sense, but what I don't like is that this time, like when it happened that it was going up, this happened, the retrace was big. I'm not sure.
Look, if this is a level, why didn't respect it? Even though after we had a good.
That was my loss actually last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my loss. Yeah. It was a weak level, like really weak.
That's the thing.
Yeah. That was not a level actually.
Why it didn't work here, but it came all the way down, broke below, and then respected this level again. Okay, we close, no luck for us, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the 4-hour to close. It just might give us a way better view, way better breakout, and then we can take it if it doesn't go too far. Yeah, probably gonna fill the wick or go push a little higher. That's what I expect. Yeah, right now GU didn't even break.
EU closed, perfect.
Yeah, EU has a very good close. It's gonna need a pretty big pullback though. It seems big, but it's only 10 pips. I think EU makes perfect sense to fill the range to the downside. It makes perfect sense once it does the retest and should come all the way to the downside. I don't know how long it's gonna take though, because it might take very long to do that whole move to the downside. Let me see if the hell is this?
Yoga.
Who trades like this? Imagine trading like this. Trading is risky. Trading is risky if you trade in this position. It's crazy. You might end up breaking something. Let's see. We have some news in President Lagarde's speech. Yeah, this might have some effect. This one here, but it's almost 4 hours later, and 4.5 hours for some USD news. I guess we're good for another 3-4 hours. And later that day, or later this day, we don't really have much after that. Even this might not have effect on USD that much, so we're gonna wait and see. Geo looks like a double top on resistance. Well, is a lot of tops on GBP USD because we have a lot of rejections there, but we're waiting.
Okay. Maybe for later, USD JPY to the upside.
USD JPY.
Maybe.
It's a new level. It matches with the left one.
Yeah, even daily price went there and rejected all 4 hour.
I guess UJ on daily did the retest and now it's pushing up. But also there's a resistance here on the left if you look on the daily. I think I stay away. I stay away from UJ. It's too slow. It's gonna take a lot of time probably. You're looking at GJ as an inverted head and shoulders 4 hour. Okay, but what's the plan? I mean, you're not wrong if you look at it. Like, this is the left shoulder, and this is the right shoulder, and this is the head. The head and shoulders. So it makes perfect sense to break and retest. Can you check gold on 1 hour? Yeah, we can check, but I saw that nothing was really happening there.
This was a trade.
Yeah, it was. It was a nice clean setup there. Look, gold, gold, gold. The 4 hour looks like it's making a retest, but in reality, the 1 hour is very bearish right now. Anyway, it's at support. Price is at support. There's no bottom wick almost. I think it's gonna make a bottom wick here. It's just gonna push to this next support here. Let's see. I think this is gonna go bearish. How far it can come? It might come around here. And then go bearish. But it's gold, it's at support. There's another zone here. There's plenty of zones. It just doesn't seem anything good here. Skip it. skip gold. Gold is the drug on Forex. Like, you know that drug that everyone is looking for? Gold is that one. Everyone needs a gold shot. Gold makes people addicted. I was addicted on gold, guys, too, but I'm clean for a year now. I'm sober from gold.
So now, for a person that trade break and retest the way we trade, and let's say doesn't have much time to stay looking at the chart like every hour, maybe because I have a job or something else,
Yeah.
would make sense just to trade the 4 hour, maybe go in with the like bigger risk, but maybe at the end of the month only 4 trades or something like that. Is it?
Yeah. It's very possible, and actually, I had someone last year, I think, or I don't know. One guy told me that he doesn't have time to be there every hour,
Yeah.
and I told him just trade the 4 hour. If you don't have time to check every 1 hour, just check the 4 hour. And also, on the 4 hour, you're just gonna get even a better setup maybe because it's a double confirmation, and you can also just hold for longer if you want. So it's kind of an opportunity to swing also.
Yeah, like the schedule for a 4 hour trade or breaker and test would be like half an hour analysis in the morning and looking at the chart like twice a day, like 11 p.m., like 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. And that's only the 2 times where to take trades, right?
Yeah, look, even us here, we don't really have to stay in the charts all the time until the hour ends, but we do it anyway because we have time. But
Yeah.
if you don't have time, I think most of the jobs, there's just some rare ones maybe where you're not allowed to look at your phone, but I think most of people can just look at the phone for like 2 minutes at the end of an hour, let's say, just to look if there's something happening, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you work. I mean, maybe some places they take your phone or something. I'm not sure. I don't have enough knowledge that side, but just from what I've seen, most of the people have their phones all the time with them. But even if you don't have that, I mean, every 4 hour you might be able just to sneak peek a little bit in the charts and look if there's something happening,
Yeah.
and just trade the 4 hour. Why not?
Yeah. Another way that I was doing well before summer, like trading this, like trading the hour, but in the opposite way. So instead of drawing levels and after check if the level is break, I was doing opposite. I was just every hour, it takes 30 seconds, just going through the pairs. And when I spot a big candle, I check if the big candle broke a nice level. And that was taking really little time, just every hour, like just strolling through the pairs, 30 seconds, and when I see a big candle, I ask, did this candle broke a nice level? So that's when and that happened maybe only twice, 3 times a day, and most of the time it didn't. So when it does, like this way was taking even less time. So I think everyone that is working, even like office work or something, can just do it.
Yeah. Look, it can be very time consuming, and also it can be very, it can take you very small time if you know how to do it. Because we're doing a stream and we're gonna stay here for 2 3 hours. But if I trade by myself, all I need is 5 minutes, let's say max, before the candle closes.
Yeah.
I can just go through all the pairs quickly, and if there's a good setup, you don't have to take minutes to make a decision if you want to take it or not, because you see it right away if it's worth it or not.
Yeah.
And that way you can have so much time to do anything else
Yeah. Exactly.
except trading. You can spend all the time doing something else, and at the end of the hour just look at the charts, you find the setup. This is of course for people who already have a system, yeah, a trading system, a trading strategy that have all the rules written and everything has ready just to trigger, uh, just to enter, at the end.
Yeah.
This is for those people. For people who are new, of course, most of the time they gotta spend time in charts if they want to learn, if they want to see what happens candle after candle, what happens when this kind of pattern, uh, what are these candles, why are they pushing, why they're rejecting, all these kind of things you learn by spending time on charts. But of course there comes time where you're not going to be needed to stay on the charts all the time, because you have everything ready now. You just gotta pull the trigger and that's it. Now I have so much more time because the whole hour there's nothing really to do. You can do anything else,
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes even for 2 hours because you check there is nothing, so you need the level to form. So it's gonna take at least 2 3 hours, and yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Then.
Look, trading can be used as an side job also. People have the wrong look at trading because everyone just thinks that trading has to be a priority. I'm just gonna be a trader. I want to be a trader. I go full time trading, but it's not necessarily to do that. You can just treat it as a side job. Keep your current. I don't think everyone hates their current jobs. I think a lot of people like what they do, like their jobs, because not every job is the worst ever. There are good jobs, sometimes I really think that I'd like to get a job, just so sort of have interactions daily and these kind of things, because it has a special thing in it also. It's not just bad, the 9 to 5 that people say. It has that own pleasure that you have when you work, because there's so many different jobs. And if you already have that kind of job and it's nothing wrong with it and you kind of like it, of course nobody is a fan to go every day and work. It's not a fan, but sometimes you have to do it. And trading can be just a side thing, as a second. Let's say you make decent money on a job, but you want some more, right? And you have trading now. If you take some small time every single day, you're going to go to a point where you're able to take some good trades, right? And you take some money out and you put it on a side for trading, and day by day you can grow that a little bit, so that becomes like an extra money. If you're gonna go for a vacation at the end of the year, you have some extra more money to spend it and go to a better place that you would be able to go before. So these are also some kind of things that can be good for people, but people are a lot more focused on just at the point where they just want to be full-time traders. But I mean, you can start by just treating as a side job first, then little by little until you see yourself that you're perfectly capable to go full time, then you can do it, but not right away, because people, they still don't have a strategy, and they go and quit their jobs and say, I want to be a trader, but it doesn't work out like that.
Yeah, and it also works on your head. It's much easier to when it's you don't have this pressure.
Yeah, also that's one thing. You have way less pressure when you already have something else, and you know that you're not depending on Forex only. You trade with way less pressure when you don't have that responsibility, you know. Samuel, happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. Hopefully, another 100 years for you, and you live as much as you can, and you make a lot of profits in Forex. You're 30. Oh my god, you're old, bro. No, 30 is the best years, best time of the life,
Yeah.
I think. From 28 to 35, something like that. I mean, I guess people say it and also believe that too. It's the best point in people's lives.
That's the best point. I agree. You have the knowledge of the like you live the experiences, so you have knowledge, and at the same time you still have young energy to do things. So it's a really good time.
Yeah, I believe that too. I believe it's just a time where you experience a lot of things, and you just kind of ready for anything that happens. In also physically and mentally and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
What's a realistic monthly return on average? Look, a realistic monthly return, it all depends on the market conditions, but I think professionally, if you look at it, a realistic monthly return is around 5%. I think weekly, monthly, it's a 5% very realistic, and it's a lot. If you have a big account, 5% monthly is a lot. You know, 5 months, 25%. 25%. A year, you making half of your account. You know how much that is for a big account? But okay, let's say for the retail traders, I think you can make even more than that. You can make 10% maybe, who knows, in a good month. But there's just sometimes there's weeks where you don't really have any kind of setup. But
You
look,
said
yeah,
USD cut if would make sense for you. Like have a level where I think you can see it. Oh no, I have yeah. Actually,
and I don't know. I wouldn't like to get involved in this right now. I don't think I'll take anything here.
because of the opening, the candle opening is the at the level or
Yeah, it is, and also it looks like the move was kind of already done now, because this goes without the top wick did some kind of retest here.
okay, yeah.
It seems like it already did the move that we can expect here. I think we just focus on GJ here. We can see that it's pushing pretty nicely, and the 4 hour is going to be a very nice close. The 4 hour is going to be beautiful. We have a few more minutes though.
So stay here. Did you ever um, noticed or I don't know about some people speak about order blocks, like say they noticed that, for example, here there is a big move down, and the big move down start from here. So, and now we are going in that direction. So now we are going in this area. So did you ever notice when there is a small point where the price start and to a big move, when it comes back to that place, it get rejected a lot. Let's say here, for example, with this move here, it went down like this, and it started exactly from this order block, they call it, or everyone call it different way. And here again, big rejection. You know, when price goes there, get rejected. Did you ever, I don't know, consider that?
No, it's I've heard about order blocks and everything, but I was never fully interested to them because I guess I just don't need it.
Okay.
Look, the way I see is that the points where you have big pullbacks are usually big, levels or strong levels. And I've said this many times before. If we want to see where's a major zone, we just look where there was a big move, there was a big rejection, how big the rejection was when price went to that level. At this point, this is just another level here for GJ. This is just another level. This whole move that happened here was not just technicals. I think there was also news involved there. But people, I guess, call it in different names now.
Yes,
so it makes sense for them to count this as an order block. For me, this is just another resistance, and it's a very strong resistance. It's a very strong zone that price got rejected a lot of times before and always respected it. So this is the whole point here. If there was a break and retest here and price went straight to the next zone and would come for retest, that's where I wouldn't take the trade because it's coming from another big zone. But at this point here, price closed in the middle of the zone, did a retest, and it made perfect sense to fill the range to the next one. Same as now, we get a break here, a retest, it makes perfect sense to go to the next zone. When it comes from this zone, then okay, we back up because we don't know that if it's gonna reject again or not. That's why we take the first one, and we need that to be not coming from another zone. When it touches this, we're done. What we can think is a break above, or to the downside, maybe a break back in the range and some continuation. But just the whole point is if price now comes here, then we don't take the retest because we know what happened last time price came here. It's a very strong zone. Now if this breaks, we can say this is going to be a fake out because last time it came here, it did reject pretty big, and it's going to do the same thing. We can't say that when we already see that we have a candle above that, we broke that level. But what we can say is that once we break this, we can have a big move to the upside, because the same thing, or last time price rejected big from there, same is going to happen to the upsides. It's going to be a big push because price is not going to be able to break this level very easy. So instead what it does, goes to the next zone and fills the range. I don't know how they're based, the order blocks or anything, but I don't have knowledge on that. So I'm just gonna skip it. Can't talk about things that I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Gold already covered all my 2K birthday expenses. The thing is, for me, I don't celebrate my birthday. It's kind of, there's nothing special to do when you have birthday. Because, you know, these days, every day is a birthday somehow. There's nothing special to buy or to eat or something, you know. Because we're eating good every single day. That for a special day, we don't really have anything left to say, okay, we're eating this, it's special, that we can't really eat every day. I guess some kind of cake, but it's not gonna cost 2K. I'm not much of a spender guy. I don't spend too much. I spend very, very small actually. It's not that I don't want to or I'm just a guy who saves money a lot. It's not that I save, it's just there's nothing really to spend in, you know. That's why I say I don't need multi-millions, because where should I spend them? Life is too short. I guess you can buy a lot of cars and everything, but you know, personally, I'm not a very big admirer of cars, even though I have good cars, but they're nothing, they don't make me feel special, anything, at the end of the day. Maybe having a yacht changes things, but I guess we gotta try them to see if they make you feel anything special. Have you listened to the lectures on trading psychology of Ron Howell? No. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I never read books or listened to podcasts or trading psychologies or anything. I guess I just wanted to do it myself and go through the process by myself. And learn the hard way, maybe. But I guess anyway, even if people listen to other big traders, what they say about psychology and everything, it's kind of, people are not gonna really understand until they try, until they do it by themselves. You tell people don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, and they still do it. So I guess people just want to try by themselves, and then that's the best way you learn. But some people never learn. Some people just go on and on and on and do the same thing over and over again and still don't learn. But for me, you know, there was a time where I said, okay, this is over. I'm gonna do some changes. I can't continue like this. And I did change few things, and you move forward. Otherwise, if you're not able to set rules for yourself, it's going to be very hard to go forward in every aspect of life. If you say to yourself, I'm not going to risk anymore, I'm not going to put my whole account in risk, and you still do it, there's something wrong with you. GJ has gone pretty far right now. GJ has gone pretty far.
Yeah, my level was a bit lower than yours, so it would have been touched. Like now it's touching my level.
No, yeah. It's already at the next zone. So unlucky for us. It has gone too far. It's already at a point where price was rejecting before. See this 30 pip move, and all we needed was 5 pips more breakout so we can take it, but I guess it was not meant to be. It was not meant to be. We had a breakout, a very small one, but we didn't quite have what we wanted here. It's only 4 pips breakout. Another 4. I was about to take it even if it was 7-8 pips because it was good momentum, but yeah, unlucky. Unlucky for us today. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see. We still have some time. What about GU? GU is having problems. See, there's not every time that GBP pairs are moving the same. See, correlation, because some people would say, oh, GJ is moving all the way up 30 pips, but GU is not. It's just staying below. See the difference. GJ closed above. It's weak close, but it closed above. And GU didn't. GU was still below this resistance. That's why still having problems to break through. That's why we're not having the same kind of moves. It's a different pair, different level, no breakout. And that's how it is. GJ is probably done. I don't know if it's gonna give us something else here, but it's gonna be a little bit hard. Also, if it comes for a retest, the 4 hour has a very good chance, but there's also a good chance of a fake out. Okay, let's see. UJ. I think I'm not taking UJ. Not gonna start a day with UJ. Even though the 4 looks good, I don't know, maybe we can try the 4 hour. It's gonna be big pullback. See, the retest, it's gonna be whole way where the breakout candle started. But anyway, maybe the 4 hour can work out. But look how big needs to move, how much needs to move to give us 10 pips. The whole big rejection. I don't know, we'll see. USD CAD 4 hour. USD CAD 4 hour. I said about USD CAD too. I'm skipping it. It's not clean. AUD JPY. This looks good. This looks good. A nice range to the upside to fill that. And it's around 25 pips. That's good. Almost 30 pips. Looks good. Look, USD CAD is going back in the range. That is true. But I just don't feel comfortable taking a trade here. Because like I said, felt like it did a break a retest already. Here. Then you have another zone here. So there's too many zones in between. You can find a zone here too. And one here and one here. It's just a mess. We're trying to find something that is clean and doesn't have 100 levels in between.
So this is not this is not perfect, but if someone like UJ, something little bit better but similar is CAD-J.
PY?
Yeah, CAD-JPY. It's similar to UJ, but the level is a bit stronger. Even if I think it's not the best.
Let me take a look. Man, you moved so good. Like filled every range here. You think about CAD JPY above this? Oh,
Yeah, 4 hour.
wow, this is a big level.
Yeah. If you go back, the level is a bit lower. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense though.
I think it's better than UJ.
Yeah, the level is much stronger, if we can say.
Yeah. I have the level a little bit lower as well, like but yeah, that's the zone.
Yeah, look, we can't really stand the level lower when there's just the 1 hour level here. Because at the end, you're gonna enter on the 1 hour level. I guess it's good, but we're gonna need a bigger push. I mean, we have a lot of time though. 20 minutes left, there's plenty of time. GJ at the other side is just pushing straight to this next zone. Man, so lucky. What about the EJ here? Because EJ might have something in place for us. If EJ closes good above, I might give it a chance here. I'm not a very big fan of CJ. I think I'll probably skip unless it does something, you know, good, some kind of great breakout. Otherwise, I'm starting to like EJ here. I'm starting to like EJ, but we're gonna need a good break. See, this was a 4 hour break and retest to the upside first, and it did reject pretty well. Then you had this previous candle before the current one that it kind of closed below, but was a weak close. Now it did push a little to the downside. Now it's coming back again. If the 1 hour closed above the previous one, we kind of have a pretty good reason to believe that price is going to continue to the upside. And what we can expect at least is to fill the range to the upside, but we're gonna need a good close. And I think a good close around here maybe, then a retest should be perfect. Also the 4-hour close is above, so kind of like a double confirmation. Even if a 4-hour close is above the previous one, that's even better. But we don't want this to go too far because it might not come at all after the big push. Let's see, all JPY pairs are pushing now. So we have some nice momentum. We'll see if that's gonna continue for the next few hours. We have 15 minutes left to have a trade here, hopefully. What's the headset or microphone is that? I don't know. This headset is called Yankee. Yankee.
GU is breaking also.
GU? Is that GU logic? Okay.
Yes, yes, GU.
Yeah, it's gonna give a 4-hour close. A very nice one. It's a bit of a shame.
For our level is a little bit lower, so we can split maybe, or
I don't know, the level it's coming to, it's also very close. I don't know. Hello from Sri Lanka. Hello. Oh, welcome. We'll see how it closes. We'll see. I like the 1-hour level, very nice. It's clean. It's gonna make like a 7-8 pip breakout. I guess we can try it. The 4-hour is gonna be good, but the retest then how deep it's gonna come, because the 4-hour level is a bit lower maybe. so we might have a deeper pullback. The next one, then it's pretty close. Hopefully we don't go to the next one.
It's like
I hope
5 pips difference, I think, between the 4 hour and 1 hour. So not so bad. We can little bit split.
yeah, it's not a big difference. It's just a little deeper. I think the 1 hour can still be good to enter. If we enter GU, we can just use a 10 pip stop loss here, and it shouldn't come below this. If it comes, that's just some bad luck. Otherwise, it doesn't need to come this deep here, even if it's a 4 hour, because one makes sense on the candle formation that we have, and with the momentum we have, we can't accept a full pullback all the way down here. That's where it makes sense to use the stop loss also. But also the next zone is very close. If it's gonna fill the range, then it's just over. We just need to get stuck right now here and wait for the retest candle. Do you use magic keys? Recommend them? Yeah, magic keys is great. I recommend magic keys. If you are in a good point of trading right now, in a good level of trading, get the magic keys, helps. But if you are still in a process, you still don't know where you really are, and you're not quite sure if you're profitable or something, then magic keys is not a priority. Priority is to find a good way of trading. Then the magic keys comes to help you during that time. Akash, we talked about UJ. The 4 hour looks good. I'm just not a fan of it right now. So I said if you want to take it, you can. But see, the 1 hour, it's gonna have to make a full pullback here to the previous one. That's what I don't like. But it can work. It just might take too long. It might take too long. You can try though. It went past or above the daily resistance also, so it might be good. Why not try it? I mean, if nothing, it should give around 10 pips at least. It makes sense. You use only the phone for execution. It's a bit risky, my friend. Trading only from the phone is risky, especially if you trade with a lot of positions at the same time, like I do. Trading from a phone is risky. You can just end up taking less profit always. What did we predict for gold? Of course it's going to go bearish. Yeah, this could have been easy money, but don't really care about gold. Can do whatever it wants. GJ is pushing further to the upside. Further. Beyond, not further. So, GU is also right at a resistance now. We're so unlucky today. Even though there's big moves happening, but we're still unlucky because we're not getting the chance to go in. You still use C-Trader? Yeah, I use mostly C-Trader now. Any reason? Reason is that CTrader is way better than MetaTrader. MetaTrader is too old. CTrader is way better platform or app, whatever you want to call it, is way better. Love CTrader. Is futuristic. It just has way better options. And it's way more professional also. And yeah, I like it better. If you use CTrader also and get used to it, you're gonna like it way better. MetaTrader is too old. Can you use Magic Key with CTrader? Yeah, you can.
What do you use more on what do you have more on CTrader for our strategy compared to MT5? Because I looked on it and I saw that maybe it's better for people that have like complicated strategies, but for our strategy that we use TradingView and MT5, MT4 just to put orders, I didn't see any advantage to have CTrader.
To have CTrader or TradingView or CTrader or MetaTrader?
Like now I'm using TradingView and MT5, and I was considering CTrader, I think, to combine to TradingView because you cannot substitute TradingView, I think.
No,
yeah,
TradingView is the best to do analysis and everything, because you can adjust the charts, use tools and everything. But to trade, you can also do analysis on CTrader because it has all the tools and the charts can be adjusted and everything. And also it has the thing I like the most about CTrader, because it had the close all positions or some different things about closing. Close all buy positions or close all sell positions if you have two different pairs at the same time. That's what I liked about CTrader, because on MetaTrader I had the problem how to close all the positions at the same time, and that's what CTrader gave me. Even though now there's magic keys, but still I like it more. CTrader it's just way better and kind of boring. MetaTrader now doesn't have many options. It feels just old. If you go back, if you go with CTrader, you won't go back with MetaTrader. MetaTrader feels lame after CTrader. Just way more professional. Just you look, I looked at CTrader before and I didn't like it in the beginning because it seemed like it's complicated, but it's not at all.
Yeah, that's why I looked at it and I saw it was more complicated. So
no,
yeah,
it's not. It's not. It has a lot of options, and that's why it seems complicated. But it's just giving you more options for different things. But it's great. CTrader is great. Also, you have the chance to switch into different accounts very easily and faster than MT4. On MT4, I don't even know how you switch from account to account. You have to enter passwords and everything.
Yeah.
It takes too much time, but on CTrader it's very easy. One click. You don't need to enter password or anything. They save them for you. It also have auto break even. I guess it has. It has a better look. profits are not blue, they are green. You can copy trade on CTrader also. That's also another good thing. Oh, yeah, the copy trade is CTrader to CTrader, I think. It doesn't work from MetaTrader to CTrader.
So like you can have two accounts in two different brokers, and you put orders in only like one account, and it automatically copy to the other one.
If they're both CTraders, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just open the account that you're gonna trade on the copy trader, you know. So on that area, you don't open a regular account. You open a you get the chance if you want to create an account where people can copy your trades.
Yeah, or just to diversify the risk, so you have instead of, I don't know, 100K on easy market, you have 50 on easy market and 50 on, I don't know, Pepperstone.
Yeah.
And you just risk double, so it's the same as risk half on a big account, and you can copy between one and the other.
Yeah, you can do that easily. For example, me, I have Pepperstone and IC Market, so I can just create one in Pepperstone and trade from Pepperstone, and also the IC Markets one just gonna copy all I do in Pepperstone.
Ah, okay, without the FX Blue or other copy trading.
Yeah. Do you trade volatility index? Yeah. Sometimes just to flip accounts in a special broker. I told you about that before. Someone found the name. No CTrader in the US. I think no. I don't know. I'm not sure. But for example, Pepperstone doesn't accept US clients, so no CTrader for them. Or IC Markets. I don't know about the brokers who accept US clients. Do they have CTrader or not? Not sure.
So I don't see trades at the moment, and the only, like the one that pushed, to me, they all arrived to the next level, even like 4 hour, 1 hour, and so I don't see anything safe.
Right now, there's nothing to look for, we may say. I was interested on EJ, but it's getting rejected. There's no breakout. It failed me. EJ failed me. Didn't give a break. Wow, look at GA. What a move. 70 pips.
Why you guys don't like GU? It looks good for me.
Because GU is right at the next resistance here. I mean, I like it for this level, but it's coming from another zone.
It's quite far to look, I think, but yeah, maybe there is something.
Not quite far, because you have it already here. Right in front of you. Look at this break and retest. This break and retest also worked perfectly last week. I don't know. You can take the risk if you want, but you gotta think that it's coming from another zone. It can still work, I think. It's just a higher chance of being a fake out, but it can still work. Because the whole range is 20 pips, so you can get at least 10-15 here. a lot of you guys, when it's coming from another zone, you're not really worried. If that's the case, you can start trying it, taking it, even if it's coming from another zone. And then you can see if it works, if it has a good win percentage. But for me, I think till now, from what we've seen, sometimes it works, but sometimes it also doesn't. I don't know if we can say it's 50-50% chance. I have to do more research just to look what's the win percentage when price is coming from another zone. Is USD CAD valid? USD CAD, ooh, look at that close. Look at that close on the 1 hour. What about the 4 hour? Look at that close on the 4 hour. I guess it's valid, yeah. It is. And it can easily work here. If you guys want to take this, take it. I guess there's nothing wrong with it. I just might be a bit afraid, but if you're not afraid, take it. I didn't like the where USD CAD is, because it just seems very messy, but if you look at it, it can easily work.
Well, probably it's not a zone, but I see it's maybe a minor, but to me it's a zone like this one here, like this. So that's why a bit risky, maybe.
But this is the reason why I'm saying it's a mess.
Yeah.
Because it looks like there's zones all over.
Yeah.
But if you focus only here, then you can see a perfect break above and a retest coming.
Yeah, but if you look at 1 hour as well.
Yes. And also there's a new high coming soon. I think it's gonna create a new high, maybe push around here. It can work easy. It's just a choice if you want to take it or not here. There's a risk involved too, but yeah, I guess let's check. If you want to focus only here, then the zone might be a little higher. If you go focus on this zone only, then yeah, a level is a bit higher. But you have this 1 hour here too. It might not be a problem, it might still work. We'll see. Look, it's just, we can't just ignore this zone because it is there. But if we decide to take it anyway, that's a different thing. But we can't say there's no zone. We can say, okay, we're gonna ignore it because there's good momentum. We have a pretty big breakout. We have also a 4 hour close. So anyway, even if there's a zone here, it's not that strong. We can still expect price to continue up after the retest. We can say that, but we can't say there's no zone because there is. USD CAD is coming. Who wants to take it? Samuel took USD CAD. Fearless. Samuel is fearless. He doesn't care. He's just gonna take USD CAD. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take USD CAD. Half risk. I'm gonna take USD CAD half risk. We'll see what happens. Let me see how many pips I can use as a stop loss. I guess around 8-10 pips. Eight, 10 pips. I'm looking for a flip to the upside. I guess could have been better if it comes just a little lower. Okay, let's see. We're starting with a half risk trade here on USD CAD. I'm going to put my stop below the previous wick here. And gonna aim for a flip, for a bullish flip around here at these candles. That's a 20 pip range. We're not expecting a whole change of trend here. We're just expecting some continuation after a small fake out, if we can say, on the 4-hour. It can come a little deeper. The reason I entered here is because this is where the 4-hour candles are closed, and this is where we can have the rejection, the pullback, but there's a chance it might come a little deeper in the zone. Again, this is a half risk trade. It's not a fully secure setup. That's why I'm risking only half, because I think it might work, and I'm risking some. Let's see. Stop loss around 10-11 pips. Only need a flip here, and we got around 10-11 pips with a flip. I guess when R can come a little deeper, then we might have the rejection. But I'm ready to take a half risk loss if something happens, but there's also a good chance it works. So we'll take the risk. We'll take the risk. What's GU doing? Man, GU is kind of the same as USD CAD. It can be very good when it comes for a retest here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for GU.
Yeah, I might take GU also, half risk.
Yeah, but it has to go like at least like 91 maybe.
Yeah, 909. Around 900 should be where it should come. See what happens with USD CAD here. USD CAD too risky, yeah, half risk. I won't make a huge difference, but it adds a little profit to our accounts if it does work.
Yeah, if you look on the USD CAD, you said that on GU we have a zone. Yeah, okay, I agree. We have small zone, but on USD CAD we also have, I think, a bigger one, 1 hour, exactly where the candle ended.
Yeah, we do have one.
Yeah.
Same as GU.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't deny that. We just took the risk anyway. Half one because we knew that there's a zone here. I'm just liking the fact that the 4 hour closed
the
above.
4 hour looks very good. It's the, like you said, it's very similar to GU.
Yeah, it's almost the same actually.
Yeah.
Just that GU is gonna take a little longer.
Or maybe it will not go.
Yeah, that's also another option. Let's see. That's why I'm using half risk, because anything can happen here. We're not fully sure that price is going to continue here. We have almost no top wick on the breakout candle. We had a close below. We failed to move to the downside. We're coming all the way back in the range. We have a good close. We can expect a small continuation. But since it's a mess on the left, we're just risking half as a precaution because we're not fully sure. And using a full risk here and taking a loss would hurt more than just a half risk, knowing that we're not fully sure about this, because there's reasons to believe so. Let's see. If it recovers the full candle on the left, then probably will go all the way to the downside. I don't know. Or we'll just stay here stuck for a while. One of these is gonna happen. What about GJ here? What's happening? GJ at the massive zone on the 4 hour. EU is coming up a little bit, rejecting the support. We can't really do anything on EU. EJ failed us because it didn't close above, but I think there's still a good chance we might continue up. So gotta wait and see. Gotta wait. It's Monday, we're gonna have plenty of options I think during the week. UJ also is a good close on the 4 hour. For those who want to take UJ, it's on a good position right now. It might take too long, but it also might work at the end. You're gonna have a small rejection, I think, at least around 8 pips, 10 pips, I think. So why not? We'll see. See what happens with USD CAD here. The worst would be to stop us out, then a full rejection. That would be the worst. Who's that playing video game in background? Guess who? It's my wife. We're staying a little longer today, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna stay for a little longer. Since we took a trade, we're gonna stay for it and see what's gonna happen. It's Monday, do not close USD CAD. Okay, Samuel, whatever you say, my friend, I'm gonna listen to you. You are my mentor today. Tell me what to do. I'll listen to you. Is she a professional gamer? Yeah. Get whatever game you put in front of her, she's gonna destroy that game. Like every day, she finishes the game in a day, a week. If the game is supposed to be a month long, she's gonna finish it in a week. She's a professional gamer. It's nice to trade with you. Same, Eric. It's nice to trade with you guys. But only if we would have more trades, would be more fun. USD CAD that's kind of slowly pushing. We'll see how far this goes. But it's a good sign. It's a good sign, a small rejection. It tells us that it is respecting the level. That's what it tells us. I'm glad you're back properly. Yeah, I'm back. I might have to skip next week a session maybe, but probably not. That's just in case. You know, you guys have to understand that sometimes I need to skip a session because, you know, different things come and you might not be able to be here sometimes. But probably we're gonna be here. Go USD CAD. Flip bullish and you're done. We go in our way, you go in your way. Any news? No. In 3 hours. There's plenty of time. Unemployment rate in Kosovo today. Let's go. Euro is gonna fly. I have inside information from Kosovo. Classified information. Tomorrow we have Euro, we have more Euro, we have some USD news and some more USD news. So, ooh, not too many. Actually, this week seems better in terms of the news. Last week was crazy. Your son wants to be a professional gamer. Let him be, bro. Professional gamers are getting paid a lot. Gaming industry is in a bullish trend. It's crazy right now. Tournaments, all of them, no less than 100K. $2 million prize pool coming soon. CSGO, 2 million. And every month you have 10-20K tournaments, and every 4 or 5 months you have 150K tournaments, 200K and more. It's crazy out there. The gaming industry is crazy right now. Have you guys seen the CSGO skins? There are skins that cost $1.5 million. Just a skin on a gun, you know, $1.5 million sold in cash. And all other skins costing from 100 to millions, imagine. Dota 2 has 40 million prize pool? What the hell? Really? I didn't know that. Dota having that prize pool? 40 million is crazy. Being a gamer now pays a lot, but back in the day it was not that much. We were told that it's useless, you're just losing time, don't play games. Games just lose you time and they don't pay you anything. But look at now. Look at now how much you're getting paid if you're a gamer. And all the professional gamers are around 17 and 16. Go look at the teams and look at the players' age. They're all 20 and less years old. (17, 20, 18, 16 years old) have 10K viewers on Twitch, and they're doing a great job. Now USD CAD is stuck. See, we have 30 minutes passed by and USD CAD is still at the same position, hasn't moved an inch. It's a little boring. I expected this, some way I expected this. Just like with USD JPY that I said, it's gonna take time. But hey bro, you're not looking for GJ buys anymore? No, I'm not. Because we're in a very strong resistance right now. And I'm not looking for buys. There's gonna be a big pullback here. I mean, it can still work out, but it's pretty risky when it comes for retest here. But it's your choice, you can still take it and try it. But seeing price coming from this strong zone, it's a little bit risky for retest and continuation here. And it kind of closed a little above, kind of not. It's not a clean break above, because otherwise you would think about a break and retest here, but it's not a good clean close above either. So coming for retest here might be risky, might not. It's a pretty big range. I think even if it comes, you're gonna have like a 10-15 pips rejection at least, because it's a 40 pip range, almost 50 actually. So it's a 50 pip range. When it comes, you can have like a 10-15 pip rejection, but also depends how it comes. If there's some kind of news, then it's way too risky. If there's no news, it's just coming slowly, that's a different discussion. But anyway, right now personally I'm not looking for anything. I'm in USD CAD waiting to see how this is gonna end. It's a half risk trade, not gaining too much, not losing too much. But we want to try and see how the setup works to have some action here. We'll see. Slowly rejecting. I think at least we're gonna flip bullish. Then after that, I don't know what's gonna happen. Anything can happen. But I just need it to flip bullish, nothing else. I get 11-12 pips and done. GN on the 4 hour, what do you think? Ooh, this is crazy. This is crazy good. This is a nice looking breakout here on GN. Afzal, to be honest, this is a perfect setup. It's a perfect setup. I'm only afraid that it's GN, and look at the daily, what an ugly chart. The 4 hour is clean, my bro. Look at this. It might reject from here too, because the 1 hour seems like a big pullback needed, and it's not coming until there. Let me see if the current rejection happens. There's a little bit more room on the 4 hours, so I don't know, man. The whole problem here is that we need to use big stop loss. That's the whole problem. But still, we can just risk 1%. The percentage wise, it can still be 1%. But then we're gonna need a whole 20 pip move to the upside too, and a pretty big push. Look, if we come around here, I might take it. We'll see the situation. But entering too early, that's not possible right now. I think it might come deeper for a deeper retest here. So I'm just gonna wait. But man, this can flip all the way bullish. What a strong close on the 4 hour. What a strong close. Yeah, technically this is great setup. All we gotta do is find a good entry, so we don't have to deal with a bigger drawdown than needed. Now price right now is reacting to 1 hour zone, and the 4 hour is a dip. It's a bit deeper. But man, look, if it comes all the way here for retest, it's gonna be a crazy pullback, honestly. Anyway, the 4 hour is still gonna look good. I don't know, we wait. We're on USD CAD right now, looking what happens there. It's taking too long anyway. Not really worried about USD CAD, but yeah, this is good. And also in 30 minutes, it made a whole 25 pip pullback. So there's another 30 minutes to make a pullback here, to continue. Yeah, there's nothing on the left either. It makes perfect sense to have some more continuation. I would enter right here right now, but there's a chance it might come lower. There is a chance. And it is coming. What a push to the downside. What a push. Anyway, I'm gonna take GBP NZD here. GBP NZD buys coming. I'm gonna take it. Whatever happens, happens. I want to take it. It looks great. There's no reason to believe it's gonna be a fake out. I mean, it's GA. Anything can happen, but
Where do you put the stop loss?
yeah, stop loss 20 pips. 20 pip stop loss. Buys are in 20 pip stop loss from 1% risk. Spread is a bit high, but still not high enough. It's good, not bad. Let's see. We gotta have a nice rejection here. It's clean, man. It's clean. Break and retest. It's a bit volatile because it's GM, but I think it's gonna work out pretty well. There's no reason why not here. You think around 10, 15, it's gonna be pretty easy. It's a big range. Could you consider adding some of us in your group since you have mentored us and we are good? If I already gave you enough and you are good, you don't need to be in my group at all. You can go on your own, my friend. You're good enough already. Let's go GN. Let's go. GN should pay us today. GN should be an epic trade today. USD CAD is also rejected. Are we gonna win 2 trades back to back? Are we? 5 pips on USD CAD. Let's go. Flip bullish USD CAD and we are done. Let's go, let's go. It's time. It is time. What do you think about GU now? I don't know about GU. I guess it's making a retest also. Look, I have buys on GBP and ZD, and I have buys on USD CAD. USD CAD is almost done. Then we're gonna focus on GCAD, what it does. We're using a 20 pip stop loss on GBP and ZD because it's more volatile and it can come deeper. It doesn't matter that it's a 20 pip stop loss, it's still 1% risk as always. The risk remains the same. So does the target is higher now. We gotta have 20 pip rejection to get that 1%. That's the difference here. Target also becomes 20 pips. USD CAD, let's go my friend. Let's go my friend. We have around 10 pips. Perfect. We have 10 pips on USD CAD. 10 pips on USD CAD. Let's go a little bit more. I'm taking a 0.5% win here. Why not? Why not? If I take a 1% loss, I'm just still gonna be 0.5% loss overall at the end still. So let's see. We need another 2-3 pips on USD CAD. Right now we are 10 pips in profit. GBP/USD, I think when GBP/USD starts to push, it's gonna give us like quick 20 pips. And you won't even see it because it's gonna be fast. Well, let's see. In a minute, we're gonna be 10 pips in profit already. But no, I'm not gonna close anything until we reach 20 pips. That's for sure. So we have to chill here and wait.
I took GU. Let's see. Half risk.
Okay.
I don't trust the GN. It's a very good setup. Yeah, it looks perfect, but you know, it's crazy pair.
I don't know. It's a crazy pair, but I trust the setup.
Yeah,
whatever happens.
Yeah.
Is
the best from all of the pairs, in my opinion. Like technically.
Yeah, the setup is great. There's no better setup. It's been a while since we had a setup clean like this. Like it looks perfect. Let's go GN. GN about to be epic today. Akash, why you didn't take anything? You want to get kicked or what, my friend? Just take a trade. Let's see. Good move, Gian. Very nice, almost 10 pips. Almost 10. Yeah, we have 10 pips on Gian. Let's go another 10 Gian pretty quickly. And a quick 1% there. USD CAD only 10, but I need another 2-3. I need another 2-3 USD CAD so we can finish doing business with you. It's time for pairs to move because we're coming at the end of an hour. So this is when the real moves are happening. This is when things get wild.
Would you put break-even USD CAD now?
USD CAD, it's a choice. Look, what we can do here is, because we have 11 pips, I have the percentage I wanted here. I have 0.50% win here, and it's a choice here. If you think this is gonna go further, you can just move to break even and leave it like that. But I think I'm gonna close half and I'm gonna move my stop at break even. If it comes back again, it'll be just half win or nothing else. It doesn't matter really about this. No, because it was anyway half risk, so whatever happens, happens. But yeah, stops at break even now. Or just take a 0.5% win here. Why not? It was good. Worked out perfectly. Now we're focused on this one. We have 14, almost 15 pips. Go GA, go, 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 go. Give us 20 here. Even if we don't get 20 on this candle, we're still good. I think for the next one, it's gonna push more. This has huge potential. It can go all the way bullish. 14 pips now. Give us 20 GCAT, GN. Let's go. 17 guys. Attention, 17 pips. We're getting closer. Don't miss out on the close. Say I missed it for 1 pips or 2 pips. Comes to 20 pips, you close everything and enjoy the profits. Let's go Jen. So only around 2-3 pips more and it's a done deal. Paid us. I'm gonna wait now. I'm not expecting a full 20 pips right now. I can accept it coming on the next hour or two. It doesn't matter. I think it's still gonna work out. It's in a pretty good position right now. Even if it stays here and the next candle opens, I think still gonna have a push on the next candle. It gives us 20 pips easy. You're using a 49-inch monitor and a 24? No, it's a 27, 49, and a 27. Ooh, nice. Nice, Gia, nice. Let's go, almost there. Almost there.
USD CAD is pushing.
Everything is pushing, everything. Yeah, look, we have around 19 pips. It's basically there. It's basically there. I'm gonna close most of it and leave a runner. I think it's gonna push a little bit more, but I'm securing most and I'm leaving some run. It's the best. It's the best. We can't leave just like that, and we are 18, 19 pips in profit and leave this come all the way to the downside, because it wouldn't make any sense. See, it's pushing more. It's already 20. See, I think the next candle it's gonna push a little bit even more than this. Guys, I'm taking some here, and you can take some too. We're not gonna be too greedy and wait for a 30 pip pullback, because this is great. We got a lot of pips here. It's a perfect move. USD CAD also. We got 1.5 here. Good job today. Just one thing, don't let this come all the way down, because it would be a shame to close at break even. Secure profits. 0.90 doesn't matter, take it. If you took also USD CAD, you're 1% easy now. Your specs, I don't know, man. I have to look. I'll give you tomorrow the specs of my PC. How did you know GN wasn't a false breakout? Or why would I think it's a false breakout when it's a breakout? It's a breakout, is a retest, is a clean range to the upside. There's no reason to believe this is going to be a fake out. There's no reason. We knew that GBP NZD was going to be wild, but we got the best out of it. It made a perfect retest. It was a big push to the upside. So the thing is, why I was convinced here was also that look at the breakout candle. Look at the breakout candle. The breakout candle is 40 pips. If GN makes deep pullbacks, in this case, it's not going to be a very deep pullback from our support, because it already did a 40 pips drop here. So it wouldn't make sense to come even deeper to make a 50 pips pullback unless something crazy is happening. So it made perfect sense to enter here and exactly to have around 20 pips. See, this was an easy 20 pips. The pullback was so big that it made perfect sense to enter here. And it made perfect sense to not have a deeper pullback, yeah?
Yeah, why about the 20 pip stop loss? Like I couldn't find a stop loss here. If I was myself, I wouldn't find like where to put it. Maybe 30 to 40 pips, I see something, but 20, I don't know. I wouldn't.
Why? Look, it does. You have support, right?
Yeah.
So you don't need to find something where to put your stop. You need to just think how far this can come from current support. How far you can tolerate price going against you from this support here, from your entry. and 20 pips I think is enough. If price goes 20 pips below your support, that's probably going to be a fake out. Most likely, like 99%, it's going to be a fake out. So why would you add another 10 pips in that?
Only because I see, for example, I see the closing. So this is a little bit of closing candles, but there is much more closing here, here, and here. So this
You have a lot more closing even here.
yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense a 100 pip candle breakout to make a 100 pip retest.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so you have a bullish momentum right now. You have a breakout. You're gonna get a retest on the recent zone that you broke. If you look at it, you have more rejections here, but price is not gonna come all the way from here to make a retest here, because this is a done deal. We broke many other levels above that. So what's the recent level you broke is this one. So this is where you have the rejections now. Maybe not the most, but this is the strongest level from now. And you have this whole breakout candle, which won't make sense to come all the way downside here to this point, because it broke this. And if you go to the 1 hour, you have the same level where it makes sense to get rejected. You can't expect a retest around here when you already have a zone on the 1 hour, because it won't make sense. How you gonna close below this to come for retest here? Because if it comes below this, it's probably gonna move all the way to the downside. It's not coming back at all after.
Yeah, with 1 hour I see it more clear.
Yeah, so that's what it made sense to use a 20 pip stop loss, because if it comes 20 pips below our support, then it's already over. You get stopped and it probably move goes all the way to the downside.
Yeah.
Just look all the trades we have. How many times have price gone all the way against us? It almost never. It almost we get stopped but still goes on our way. Maybe it's just because we have some deeper retest. Otherwise, this was a perfect setup, and most likely it was that this was gonna happen. A perfect retest, a perfect move.
Sometimes
It's 20 pips.
Different things.
It's just you don't have to complicate things and to overthink them, because you're gonna find too many problems after.
Like if I see it starts from here, it goes maximum here. Sorry. So I see, let's say this. I think this is for. So it does this, it does this, and it does this. So I wouldn't expect to come as well back to this area before like this and after this. You know, I see this as well. Like I see this area, like a possible retest area, like the start from the breaking. You know, maybe it doesn't make sense, but that's something. Sometimes I see that as well.
No. It won't make sense to come all the way down when you have plenty of zones before that.
Yeah.
Look at this. 25 pips rejection. 26.
Yeah. Even now, my stop loss wasn't 20, was 24.
Do you have a 1% now?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, good.
I closed 50% in profit now, and I need a few more pips to close the full.
Why not close full now since you have 1% already?
No, because it's not really 1%, it's 0.8. Let's see.
Why? Was your entry a little bit higher?
No, it was a stop loss bigger, like 24 pips stop loss. But now at this moment I have 22 pips, so I think I'm gonna close everything.
Yeah, closer thing. And I still don't know why you're using a bigger stop loss than me, for example. I just don't understand. Are you afraid that just gonna make that deeper pullback and we're gonna get stopped or something?
I saw this all empty thing, so I thought maybe it's gonna be a deeper retest.
It's just you see how many pips you have until there.
Nice, guys. I won on GU also.
Good. Good, Les.
That's 60 pips, and
you should mention it.
What a Monday! 30 pips on GN.
Plus 600 euro. Nice.
Crazy day. Great way to start the week.
You paid already for the last week. You paid for the rent, and now you paid for food with restaurants.
Nice, nice. I am happy. I used small risk on that. So.
USD CAD also went perfect. Not a very big move, very slow, but yeah, we got
100% win rate today.
Perfect, man. It's about to go bullish. GN is about to go bullish. What a nice trade.
GN was just perfect. Yeah, I have to consider it. But I won on GN sometime before also. It makes good zones, and then when it's breakout, it's good. I think we can trust. But it's very volatile.
Credits to Afzal. Afzal sent the trade because I would never see this though. Afzal, thank you, my friend. This is why we trade together. I see something. Sometimes you guys see something that I don't see, and this is how we win. Thank you, Afzal, for sending this. Otherwise, I wouldn't see this, never. I wouldn't even consider looking at GN at that point because we were all focused on these other setups.
It's not on my list anymore, GN.
But perfect.
Yeah, nice.
Very nice move. Yeah, I guess we're done for today, huh?
Think so.
Guess we're done for today. Some great wins today. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Great way to hear that. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna go now. It was worth staying longer today. Good decision to stay longer today. Paid off. Thank you guys for today. Have a nice day. Great way to start the week. Tomorrow, now it's easier to trade because we already started with 2 wins. Perfect day, guys. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day. Enjoy the rest of the day. If you already had these wins, you don't have to trade anymore for today. Today is done. Have a nice day. Enjoy your profits. And if you want to stay in the charts just to look at The chart's okay, but there's no need to trade today. Till tomorrow, done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. See you guys. Hopefully today was a good learning session also, except for the wins. See you guys. Have a nice day, guys. Tag me on Instagram if you want today. Tag me on Instagram, and let's call more people. More people winning, better. See you today. Patience paid off, guys. We waited for 2 hours and a half almost, and we got the win in 10-15 minutes. Very nice. See you tomorrow, same time. Have a nice day.